sorry about that. We're gonna try something different this time. We're gonna play Okami, which is a neat little. It's like the HD version remake for the PS4. It originally came out for PS3, but I figured it'd be cool to not only play through it, but sit there and let everyone else kind of watch. It is one of those adventure, like hack and slash. At the same time, you have to paint to do like your special stuff. It's very weird. Long ago, the tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove, proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast. It's like a snake. A young maiden was offered a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, his blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into it. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Oh, that's right, because every time they had the festival, it'd be like, I get to eat you. Well, they had to go to him. It was weird. When the night of the sacrifices drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village. He made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi, basically like they thought it belonged to him. So they'd be like, okay, he's just basically watching over us, making sure we're following his rules. One villager took upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi harbored a secret love for Nami. He was enraged by this. Determined to put an end to Orochi's once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The moon cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared. Eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks, Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. Orochi's hide was like steel. Blade left nary a scratch. There's a bell on it. It's kind of random. At long last, Nagi's energy spent from the intense battle dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui the wolf that dwelt outside the village. Wearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Okay, well, at least now he should know that they're not enemies. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui's summoned gust of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Yeah, you have to learn to do that. Fun. As long as you like drawing. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui's sharpened claws glistened, the gigantic trees suddenly sprouted forth. shielding the wolf, fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. Roach, protected by mystical power, was not easily beat. Recovering his majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Roach. Roach saw a chance to strike, but would be the final blow. Shiranui refused to give in. His last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by the sword, Nagi, who had been taken shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, challenging all his strength into his scared and battered. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string, but one of Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Okay, so he cut all the heads out. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. Again, by then he would know, oh, hey, okay, you're not really my enemy. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. I mean, because it wouldn't be if we just started the game. There's more than a tale that most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. So don't tell me that's the moon cave. Oh look, it's the bell. Oh okay, he put the sword in the bell, which was technically, if you saw earlier, it was in the middle of the back of Orochi. Is this Tsukuyomi? Sword for Orochi. A random person just was like, hey, I'll take the moon sword. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. He dropped it, freaking out. Good job. Everyone's gonna die now. Good old Orochi is awake, ready to eat people. Oh, he who seeks power, who has broken my bonds. Big giant snakehead. Speak the words. I wish darkness into the world. Utter that prayer unto me. Unleash my power. Something's not happening. Instead of releasing the power, he just ran. You see the head's coming out, you don't see the body. Yay, everything's getting destroyed. Even the clouds are getting eaten. That'll be fun. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kimiki Village enjoyed the protection. There's the wolf of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Oh yeah? The destruction. It looks like we're in the middle of a tornado. Oh. Random lady. Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. Good to know there's a prophecy of doom. What had transpired to bring about such calamity? Must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Oh yeah, apparently you're gonna die. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Yay, I woke up. Just Okami, Amaterasu. Name of the game. I judge divine light. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. Or Amaterasu, however you pronounce it. How delightful to see that the saviors who brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Other than the fact that I've been asleep for 100 years. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and beautiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse. Please, if I'm pronouncing these wrong, somebody tell me that they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish who would do us harm. So could you imagine if it was like literally how someone talk waiting for the push button? Banish the... Yeah? What is this? Something that's stolen away. Something in her kimono. Now she's laughing. What on earth? You again. Which means it's happened more than once. Huh. Are you nuts? For a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Just like that one would be like a bit more interesting. Bugs, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name is Isu. There you go, you met wandering artist Isu. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Right in the face. I mean, that does look like a cool painting. What do you think? Even cuter than the real thing? No? What's with you, furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. God, you just look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You regret messing with the great Isu. Don't make me use my prize sword Dinkamaru against you. Even though you're like, this big, he's a wolf. I don't really think that'll work, buddy. What? I mean, that would have been funny if that was like the very first boss fight. But fight this. Okay. What's the growling sound? And why is it so dark? Anyway. Oh great God, Amaterasu. I've used all my power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. Awesome power. The trees return to normal. The Sakura girls sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. Look, that's the fruit that girl said. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're going to reach it. So of course I just already saying, oh hey, you're going to get something. The darkness really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Alright, where are we going? Oh yeah, see. That's where you equip stuff. You can level up your experience. You can put stuff into your health, your ink, so you have more ink, your astral pouch, your purse, so you can actually, you can max out what, 99, it's 99,000. As you learn your brush techniques, will go there. You can keep track of, it actually keeps track of the things you need to be doing, so if you forget, you save your game, turn it off, come back, you're like, what was I doing? What do I need to do? But yeah, I mean, obviously you level up health, you're going to get more health. That fruit sure is growing. There's only one way to reach it. We need a special power. Your ink, as you'll go on later, you'll learn that the ink is actually, it's kind of like your magic. You use your brush, usually all you use is ink. So you have to get more or wait for it to restore or stuff like that. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. And L1 changes your point of view. You look pretty helpless. Yeah, thanks, buddy. The astral pouch is funny. It says you can upgrade it because you technically don't get it to the end of this little tutorial. But basically, you feed it food. Food's worth different amounts of points. When it reaches 200 and it's full, then what it does is, like right now, 3 health. If I were to die, hold on. There is an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Pretty surely, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. I mean, I like to do 2 just in case something like that happens. Prepared while you're learning the ropes. But yeah, basically fill it up, and if we're fighting a regular fight, which I mean I hope it doesn't have a regular, but a boss fight, and we die. The astral pouch will pretty much take all that food since it's full. Look at all these pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good in there. Press square to bust them with your head. That's nice. See, look, way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. See? But yeah, basically it comes out and just goes, I'm going to use my energy and heal your health. Now you're fine. And then, of course, it empties itself. So you got to fill it back up. I mean, later on, you can max all that out. I don't remember if it's 3 or 4, but basically, it's extra pouches. So you get to keep them all full. So in late game, boss fights, you can be like, okay, I might die a few times. It's kind of a, uh-oh. Hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. The chest looks mighty tempting. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, and then press it again to do a wall jump. Alright. I'm sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Oh yeah. One of those things where you press it, you jump, but if you hold it down, you jump higher. See? Ugh. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Okay. I mean, you're an annoying flea, but whatever. Yay, money. But yeah, same thing. You can level up your purse to just hold more than 99,999 because, I mean, you'll see it later on. There are things It's a bone, small one. It restores 3 units of solar energy, which is our health. So we already know we're gonna have. What would be the point of letting you get to 0 and 3? We just looked and knows that we learned you can level up, so we know later on we'll better get that and be able to do the should be items later on, I believe, that restore more. I think we'll go a good ways because I've been playing it and recording. I think it goes a good ways before I actually start using those to heal in battles and stuff like that. The bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. How many Ratsu was it? It's kind of long. Might have to just call you Amy. Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to. A picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Back and forth, back and forth. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of the many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing items, things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one. There are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. They now dwell within objects all around us. But, God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? And there's quite a bit. I mean, I haven't even finished all of it yet in the game, and I know there's still some more. But I think we have 4 more to get. No, I think we're down to the last 3. Sure don't see anything like that around here. A river? Nope. Could be the little puddle there, could it? Maybe. Let's check it out. What do we got? Puddle. Well, you can't go across. And obviously we don't like water. We're all like... Later on when you get in the water, your health has little things starts going down. It didn't do that then, which is weird. Look at the stars, have a twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? They're a constellation, but one's missing. There's one missing. Guess I have to draw the missing star. Go to it. Bah. Looks like I'm not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush, and then square will let you draw. I have a lot of time practicing that. R1. Square lets us actually put the ink. Alright. It takes a little while to actually line it up. That's the hard part. It looks like it's just like whoop, whoop. No, it's like because I know if you don't get why if it isn't the mother Amaterasu? If you don't get it right, you have to do it again. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yamagami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. The power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Yay! A random symbol. I have no idea what it means. That was Yamagami, the god of... What? So you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with the brush as yours truly. It couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? I don't know, but there's stuff to smash. Yeah. Woohoo, I got 460 yen. Let's see how long it takes us to fill that up. River of the Heavens. I mean, I already knew that. What if drawing some stardust would really get it flowing? It's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river, there's no way you can pull something like that. I don't know. Money. I get distracted, yay! Yeah, I wonder how long it's going to take us to fill it up. And then again, if we level it up, I wonder how long it'll take us to fill up that. Alright. It said draw, like you're basically filling in whatever's missing. Right? Oh, look! I've got water up there on the thing. Oh, because I drew it. Must be the River of the Heavens. What I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? Yeah, I know, I goofed. I goofed pretty bad. I mean, technically it's flowing, but can't get out there. Yeah, whoops. My bad. Oh look, more pots to smash in a chest. What's that? You obtained the astral pouch. Okay, which is what I was telling you about earlier. Look what I found, Furball. The astral pouch is amazing. It's full of lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Probably you can find food everywhere too, watch. You can be like, oh look, I'm gonna get money. Yay, money. Well, you consumed a peach. Juicy and fragrant, fills the astral pouch a little bit. Later on in the game you actually get these really cool items. It's like golden peaches. You consumed an orange. Oranges with sharp citrus taste. They fill the astral pouch a little bit. It's like a golden peach. It's an item you get to keep. And when you use it, it instantly fills up the pouch. So it's meant for like, oh, I'm fighting? Okay, I died. I've leveled the pouch up so it has a second compartment. Yeah, I died again. Okay, well I know I'm about to get my butt kicked. I mean, I'm doing damage to him, but I'm not able to hit him that many times before he gets back up, and I need to be able to kill him. Oh look, golden peach, the pouch is full, so next time I die in this boss fight, it's okay. I get to come back. I haven't had to use mine yet. I'm not at the end of the game, so I mean, like I said, I did have to start using those bones to heal. Smash it. But I mean, at the same time, still not bad. What the? Somebody used the celestial brush technique while I wasn't looking. Yeah, I did press R1 for a second, but so far we can fix things. You can see we got our astral pouch, 3 health, 3 ink. And I like how the more you run, the faster you get to go. It also is weird whenever you look at stuff and then you're like, man, I could have already been doing this or that. Just don't have that technique. We got a sign. We can read. Fountain of Nagi. Nagi, what's his name doing here? Yeah, that's the dude that fought with you to seal up Orochi. Even though somebody moved his sword. Oh, get that. What is that? Oh. It's okay. We found money. We have a whole 590 yen. Don't really remember what all it's going to be good for, but it's another fun thing about playing a game. Sometimes when they redo them, like HD, whatever, sometimes they add in like, extra stuff. You consume dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. Sometimes when they make them in HD, they'll add in things that were originally supposed to be in the game, but they just didn't make the cut. Or they'll actually just add in some new content either way. Every now and then they do change something, but they try to make it either more better or for people nowadays to understand things. Because games were a lot different. 10, 12 years ago, you didn't have a bunch of crazy like, oh, your mission's here. Okay. Oh, now you get a marker on your map so you know where to go. Like Morrowind when you had a book and it was just, I'm supposed to do this. Hope I get this right. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. Measure here Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See that sword? It's really bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place. Oh look, stuff to break with my face. Hey Amy, doesn't Nagi's broken the sword there bug you? Maybe. I mean, what if I fix it and then we get taken out? I don't get a chance to open those containers. There's money I could have missed out on. Calm down. Can't jump down there. Fix it. Okay, bottom of the blade. And then try to just draw a line straight up. You would think you could just move your joystick straight up, but if you're used to, I don't know, for me I'm playing games, it's like, okay, that's really your brushwork. How did you get so good exactly? Who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a mouse. Only missing one star. I know later on they start missing like 2 or 3 and you have to draw them. So you have more chances to goof up and be like I said, I like how the mouse is the one that has the giant sword. Well, well, well. It isn't Mother Amaterasu. Tachigama. It's been a long time, but with all of these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to the ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Alright. I mean, it'd be cool if I could equip it, but it looks like it's more of a power. I mean, you do get better equipment. I mean, I do like the little rosary bead things you get later. Hey, was that the god Tachigama? Master of the power slash technique? Yeah. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, and you're just like that Shiranui, you know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Anyway, never seen the power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? You see you slice it in half by drawing a line. A single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Okay. I drew it this way, the cut went that way. Perfect sense. Didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself now. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui Reborn, then this means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Yeah. See, no. Hey. It's no use trying to change my mind. More like I'm trying to shake you off. There's no stopping me once I made a decision, or eat you. Power slash. You can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Oh yeah, the fruit. But we'll wait to do that in the next one. Because this, like I said, this was part 1. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's going to be a lot of reading because it is not one of the newer games where they talk. But it's going to be fun. And like I said, I enjoyed it, so I hope you guys did. See you next time. Bye.